I'm Rebecca from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the eBags Pro Slim laptop backpack, which I've been testing out for 3 weeks. Check out our website for the full written review. The link is in the description below. So let's dive in. So there is a lot going on in this bag, especially organisation wise, but considering how much there is actually going on, it still looks pretty smart. You know, all the different compartments aren't too noticeable. Of course, this water bottle pocket, there's only one, so it's only on this side, and so that means if you're going to use it, it's going to look perhaps a little lopsided in a way, because it's going to stick out, but it's also nice to be able to have that there. And you know, because it does stick out so much, it does mean that it's not going to eat up any of the space that you have inside. It's all, let me just turn this over so you can see out here, which is a nice feature. And if you want to, if you don't need a water bottle pocket or you want to remove it, then you can take it out. This is like elasticated mesh in here, and you can zip it up. So, you know, it's not, you can kind of hide it away if you prefer, but yeah, it does kind of look, it's, you know, does catch your eye as soon as you see it when you have that water bottle in there. And so just something to be aware of there. But like I said, it is nice that we can kind of hide it away if we don't want to use it. And also just a note, while I have it at the front, this bag, the zippers are quite noisy. I've noticed wearing it around, and when you put it on and different things like that, they do make a little bit of noise. So just something that I wanted to note as well. Like I said, there's a lot going on. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through all of the organisation so that you can see how much there actually is. So right straight off on the front here, we have a zippered pocket. There's a place up there. And so this is basically a sleeve. I've got my phone in there at the moment. And then what happens is this compartment here opens up like this, and you've got all of these different compartments in here. Now with this flap here, it is important to note that if you're going to put items in here, so say for example, if I had like a longer ruler, then, you know, this does bend round. So, you know, you're pretty much, even though if you've got like smaller items in there, it may work, but if you don't want them bending, then that is something to be aware of with these that I've found to be a bit of a pain. But as you can see, it's really bright orange, light grey mesh. So the visibility is really good in here. So you can see everything you need. It is kind of a bit of a crinkly material, but it does mean like you can slide your items in and out quite easily. And I found that having all of this organisation has basically meant, well, it's almost like eliminated my need for a tech pouch. So me utilising this space, this is all the stuff that I would have in my pencil case or my tech pouch, and like to keep things organised. So when I've been using this, I haven't actually been using a tech kit, and I'll show you the other things that I've been using as well. So I've got my headphones in there. These are actually card pockets, but I found that just a nice space to put those in. These are all zippered as well. And then this is quite a big compartment, so this does slide out if I had it kind of upside down, but it's really, my antibacterial, a good thing if you just want to grab something really quickly. You've got another mesh compartment here, and there's a lot of space. This isn't elasticated, but you have got a bit of extra room in there too. But just note, if you are going to fill the middle compartment on this bag up, then it does begin to kind of push into this one, so it may be a little bit tighter. And then behind this, you've got a sleeve where I've just got antibac wipes and a notepad in, and then your 2 pen slots as well, which always come in handy. And then you've got another zipper compartment here. Now this is the one I haven't used as much, just because I think it's because it's at the back, so it's almost like harder to reach, and a bit more difficult to access as well. But inside this, you do have a key clip, but I just found that I just didn't keep my keys on this, because by the time I went through kind of a few different stages, I was at my keys. But if you're, you know, going for a hike or something and you don't need your keys that often and you just want to have them somewhere safe and that you know where they are, then, you know, it's a great place to have that feature as well. And, you know, on that note, of course, you can change all these pockets to whatever you're doing. So if you're going on a hike and you want like a torch and snacks and all different things like that, it's really easy to just open this front pocket and have all those quick access items that you need straight away. I'll just zip that up. And then this part is quite interesting. So in this one is where I've kept all of my chargers, anything that's like a bit chunkier that would make this really kind of bulky. You can see already where I've got more stuff at the bottom and not the top. You can like slightly see it. So putting something like this in just wouldn't work. So it's nice to be able to have that extra, you know, quite a lot of space really here. So yeah, I've been using that for my chargers. And I also thought it's quite nice, you know, if you were to use this bag going through an airport and you have your toiletries that you need to take out when you go through, then, you know, some easy access to bigger items is a really nice feature that you don't always see. So I'll just pop that in there. And so what is interesting about this pocket as well, I'll show you if I open up this middle compartment. So this is the compartment where I've just been storing everything in, like that's, you know, not small items if I have at the moment. I've just got my coat in there. And just as a note on this compartment here, as you can see, it doesn't open up full clamshell, which I found to be quite frustrating. I know it's nice because if you just open this bit, you need to grab something at the top, then you don't have to worry about everything falling out. But you can still do that if you have full clamshell and you don't open it all up. And I just found it to be a bit restrictive when I'm trying to get things out. And as you can see, even trying to show you now, it's, you know, ripping this open. So I'll just take my coat out. You've got I'll try and show you here, a diagonal sleeve here, which is nice. So if you have kind of paperwork in there, you can see it. But this cuts off half or 3/4 of the way down the pack. And then this compartment here, which you can see, is like a hard shell. So it's going to protect those items that you have in the bottom, which is really nice. And also what happens is if you don't want to use this compartment, you can take your items out and then basically unattach that, stuff that back into the pocket, and then there's some Velcro right at the bottom. You can maybe just see there, I hope, that you can stick this back down on, and you can just utilize that whole compartment like that. So it's nice that you can kind of work it to your use case. Obviously, if you've got really chunky items, like I said, it does push through. So yeah, I like that you can kind of make it work for you there, but it's just that access that I found quite difficult. Just day to day using it, I just want to open it up and grab something from the bottom, and it's a bit frustrating. So just something to note there. On the top here, there's also a quick grab handle, and this slightly retracts in. So it goes pretty much completely flat, and then when you want to use it, you can pull it up. So yeah, really like that handle there, and it's got a nice amount of padding on it too. And then let me show you into the laptop compartment. So this has a similar opening as well. There's a lot of padding going on the front, back, and on the bottom as well. There's a really thick bit of padding. So I know my laptop's going to be really safe in there. I believe it holds up to 17 inches. I've only got a 13-inch laptop, and this is the sleeve for it, just to show you how much space. I just preferred using a sleeve because there is a lot of room in there, and it just made me feel a bit more comfortable than rather than me thinking it's sliding around. But there is still a lot of padding going on the front and back and bottom, and you also have this diagonal sleeve again. So if you had like folders or documents and things like that, then it's always there's a nice a few different like compartments that you can put that in. And then over on the top, oh, so these do get confused sometimes just because there are there's a kind of 3 different zippers going on, but the smaller one, if I zip this open, is a tablet sleeve, and it's fleece lined on one side, so you can see it's like quite soft, and it's quite deep as well. I used this a couple of times for my phone, but it got quite lost down the bottom. I'm thinking, oh, is it in there? And so it does work better if you've got your tablet in there, because you can just grab it from the top. And that also has the padding from this at the back, and there's some padding at the front there, so that is protected as well. But of course, you know, we always recommend using like protective cases, just because these are the items that we use all the time, and we just want to make sure that, you know, they're safe and secure. And just note, there are a couple of threads hanging off of the zippers as you go around as well. I've been testing this for 3 weeks now, and it started coming the kind of last couple of weeks, so it's happened really, really soon. So yeah, I'll note any more if I see it on the usage timeline as well as this goes on. And just a note, the branding is pretty minimal. We've got our eBags there. The harness system on this bag is really, really nice. It's comfortable. I was surprised at how nice this is. It's, you know, quite well ventilated. The shoulder straps have a fair amount of padding, not the most comfortable I've ever tested, but comfortable enough to, you know, wear for long periods of time and feel comfortable. So that was nice. And the sternum strap is removable as well, and these are adjustable. And yeah, especially there's a lot of padding going on the back here, and I just found that, you know, I was pleasantly surprised at wearing this for long periods of time, that it was comfortable to carry. So that's always gets a thumbs up from me there. And just to note as well, on the back here, we do have a pass-through sleeve. So if you wanted to attach it to roller luggage, then you have the option to do that there too. So there you have it. This is the eBags Pro Slim laptop backpack. Check out packhacker.com for more information and the best buying options that support the channel at no additional cost to you. The link's down below. We'll see you in the next video.